say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast for me. People say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast.
So right now we are at the Great Northern Loop in North Austin, which is one of my favorite places to run. And I have 8 miles of total work this morning. Now, some of my training is changing based off of a goal that I recently set that is coming up in November, which I will talk about throughout this video, and I will announce after this workout this morning. So, changes to training, changes to diet, which is working towards to facilitate a certain goal come November. But 8 miles of total work today. So the workout is a 2-mile warm-up, and then 1 mile fast, 1 mile easy, 1 mile fast, 1 mile easy, 1 mile fast, 1 mile cool down. So 3 higher tempo mile segments. Fueling for this workout, about 30 minutes ago I consumed 2 scoops of G1M Sport, which is 40 grams of carbohydrates and 700 milligrams of sodium. So this was pre-training fuel. And then around mile 4, I'm gonna have 1 Mango Go Gel. So the Go Gel is 24 grams of carbohydrates and 105 milligrams of sodium. So fuel for this workout, G1M Sport, Go Gel, warmed up. Let's go hit it.
Just to speak, but your shout has got me beating. I'm rusting. I'm rusting.
Just thinking about running and the gift that it is. Now the ability to run, that is given. Some people can physically run, some cannot, and I recognize that. And I'm very grateful for the ability to run, but the experience, the outcomes, the results, that's earned. To be able to come out here and feel like I'm floating, to feel effortless at a 7-minute per mile pace, that's earned. It's not given. Working sets done. Well, my last mile cool down right here. My goal, what I was shooting for, was sub 6 on each one of those mile repeats. I did 5:43, 5:55, 5:53. So we kept it under 6. First one went out a little hot, which is just something I do every single time, every run. So I expected it. That felt good. So we'll cool down, and then got a big announcement for you guys. Okay, overall 8 miles, 52 minutes, 42 seconds, with my easy miles and fast miles, 6:35 minute per mile pace. Beauty. Post run, 1 scoop of whey protein, 1 scoop of vegan protein and water. Mix this up before coming out here this morning. And I want some quick carbs before getting back to the office because I have to hop in a meeting in 1 hour and 16 minutes. Banana, dates. I love dates. I think they call it dates, like nature's dessert. But here it is, the announcement of what I'm training for next. You guys probably have sensed it with some of the workouts I've been doing. I've been teasing it a little bit. November 23rd, 2024, Dallas, Texas, Hyrox. I've signed up for and I'm competing in Hyrox, Dallas, November 23rd. So this kicks off prep in the series leading into that competition. A lot of the BPN team has signed up for Hyrox Dallas, and we're going out there as a team. We had an Airbnb booked. We'll be there for the weekend. I encourage you guys, if you want a challenge, sign up for it, train for it. And then after Hyrox Dallas, I will be doing the Austin Half in January and then the Austin Full Marathon in February, which BPN is the hydration and gel sponsor. So electrolytes, Go Gels will all be on course at the Austin Half and Full this year, or next year, 2025. But Hyrox Dallas, baby. Let's go. So let's talk about what is Hyrox. Now, from my understanding, a few years ago, it started in the UK, became very popular, and then more recently came over to the US and has been growing in popularity. So I'm on their website right now, and it says Hyrox combines both running and functional workout stations where participants run 1 kilometer followed by 1 functional workout station repeated 8 times. Each race is hosted indoors in expansive exposition halls, creating an immersive and electrifying race where your spectators can support you from the very beginning to the very end. So here's the race format. The competition, like I said, 8 rounds. Each round starts with a 1 kilometer run, and then there's a functional movement. Here's the functional movements. Number 1, 1,000 meter ski erg. Number 2, 50 meter sled push. Number 3, 50 meter sled pull. Number 4, 80 meter burpee broad jumps. Number 5, 1,000 meter row. Number 6, 200 meter farmer's carry. Number 7, 100 meter sandbag lunges. And then number 8, 100 wall balls. Now, I've seen a lot of people say that, well, it's just CrossFit. And I want to go over this chart. So our VP of Sales, Dallas, he's doing the Hyrox with me and the BPN team in November. He sent me this chart that he found that breaks down the obvious differences between Hyrox and CrossFit. And I thought it was very informative, so I'm going to share it with you guys. Hyrox, the duration of event is 60 to 90 minutes. CrossFit, duration of event, 30 seconds to 20 minutes. The major focus in Hyrox is conditioning. The major focus in CrossFit is power output. Hyrox workouts, the predictability is high. You know exactly what the workout is going into the competition and how to train for it. The predictability of CrossFit is low. You really don't know what the workout's going to be sometimes until, I guess, the Open or the Games announce the workout themselves. Level of skill required in Hyrox is low. Level of skill required in CrossFit is high because there's Olympic weightlifting. I've tried Olympic weightlifting. It's not my bread and butter. It is not play to my strengths. I am not good at it. Olympic weightlifting is very common in CrossFit. It's not in Hyrox. I thought this was interesting. The type of athlete typically that is favored in Hyrox is a taller athlete, and the type of athlete in CrossFit is typically a smaller athlete. So the key point here is that Hyrox is longer in duration compared to 99% of CrossFit workouts. So the question is, how is my training changing based off this new goal? So there actually won't be a ton of changes, but some modifications. So let's start with running. Weekly, I will run roughly around 45 miles each week. I will do this in the morning. There will be 1 big speed workout a week, whether a track workout and repeats or tempo workout. Now, those 45 miles do not include the running that I will be doing during the Hyrox workouts themselves. This is just strictly the running I'm doing in the morning. Now, in addition to my weekly running, let's talk strength and Hyrox workouts themselves. So about 5 strength-focused training sessions each week and 2 to 3 Hyrox workouts each week. Now, what I've been doing on some of these days is split between strength and circuits. So I might spend 30 minutes, the first 30 minutes of a workout in the afternoon, strictly focused on strength, either lower body with some heavy compound movements like barbell squats, chest, back, shoulders, core. I'm hitting a lot of core right now. The first 30 minutes of that workout might be strength focused. And then I might transition into a 30 to 45 minute circuit, a Hyrox circuit, using the exercises that I'll be performing during the competition itself. And then some of these days, for some of the bigger Hyrox workouts, it's just circuit work. So that could be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and 15, hour and a half, maybe tops. But just building this aerobic foundation and engine through moving through these various exercises and new movements that I'll be incorporating. Now, one of the biggest differences that I've identified, and this will be the goal with some of the new training that I'll be doing, is when I'm running, you're able to maintain a pretty consistent heart rate throughout a workout or a run. Even if it's a marathon-paced workout or a tempo workout or even a track workout, you're settling into a pace and you're able to hold that for a period of time. With these Hyrox workouts and circuits, you have a greater degree of variation in your heart rate. So if I'm going from a run to a sled push, to a run to a ski erg, from a run to wall balls, heart rate might be very high at some points and a little bit lower at some points. So you have greater variation in heart rate throughout these circuits. That's what I'm training my body to be able to handle and maximize right now with some of these changes in my training.
1, go.
Wait, I don't know how that thing works. Wait, I gotta bring that.
So this afternoon's workout, first I'm going to do some lower body strength and then moving into a Hyrox circuit. But that Hyrox circuit is also going to be lower body focused. So it's going to be a lot of work. First thing I'm doing is extensions, curls, and then barbell squats. This is the way I'm doing extensions, and I highly recommend you guys give it a try. I love it. So it's 3 sets total, but each set is a superset of the same movement. So here's how each superset works. I have 120 pounds on leg extensions. I'll do 10 to 12 reps, and then I'll stop. But I will keep my legs in the position. I won't release them from the pad. And what that's gonna do is gonna keep all the blood in my quads. It's similar to blood flow restriction training. I'll wait about 20 to 30 seconds, and then I'll do another set, as many reps as possible, but it's gonna burn pretty quickly. So I might get like 6 to 8 reps there. Then I'm gonna get up, walk around for a little bit, rest about 90 seconds, and then do another one of those. So there's 3 of those total, which is 3 supersets or 6 total sets, I guess, of leg extensions. Try that, it's great. You know what I think, what bodybuilding did for me early on when I first started lifting was it taught me how to use, feel, and manipulate the muscle during training. And I've talked about this many times, but when I'm in the gym lifting weights, like today, starting with extensions and curls, I am sometimes closing my eyes and visualizing the muscle moving through the movement, and I'm changing small little cues, whether that's if I'm extending my foot or just slightly repositioning where my knee or quad is sitting on this pad, or where I'm pulling from, or I'm digging my quad into this pad. There's all these small little things you can do or change to manipulate the movement and get a better feel for that muscle activating. And I have found that that helps so much with just muscle activation and building muscle. But then when you go into some of these workouts like the Hyrox work, circuit training, more functional movements, sometimes you have to try to turn that off because you're not trying to muscle through, you're attempting to be more efficient. And with bodybuilding, I'm trying to put as much stimulus on that muscle as possible. I'm not trying to just move through, I want to feel. All right, so we're gonna do 315 pounds, we'll do 5 sets total. The goal is between 5 and 7 reps per set. And then we'll do a back off of 225 after these 5 sets. So the second part of this workout is the circuit. The buy-in is 1,500 meters on the ski erg, and then it's 4 rounds. Each round is a 60-meter sled push with 200 pounds, 25 wall balls with a 20-pound medicine ball, and then a 60-meter lunge with a 65-pound sandbag. And then the cash out is a 1-mile run on the assault runner. I've personally been loving these Hyrox circuits. And what's fun is we'll throw the workouts on the board. The whole team will do them over the course of a few days. So this is the one that I threw on the board yesterday. A few people have done it so far. I'm now taking my stab at it. But what I love about these circuits is they play to the strengths of both power output and muscular endurance, as well as cardiovascular conditioning, where you can hold a big effort for a sustainable amount of time or a significant amount of time. You know, these workouts are anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, and it does favor zone 2 aerobic conditioning. So it's really solid hybrid athlete training and workouts. And I'm now like doing a little bit of running, a little bit of strength training, a little bit of Hyrox circuit training. All 3 of those combined into one has made my workouts really, really fun recently. So here we go. Let me actually start the clock on this one because I saw George did this earlier and he clocked his. George did this workout in 39 minutes, 12 seconds. I'm not sure if that's George. I'm assuming it's George.
It's Croker.
Oh, it's Croker.
Yeah. I saw him do it yesterday. You got to place your best just for fun on how much you think you can beat him by.
All right, Croker did 39 minutes, 12 seconds. I'm going to say I'm going to do 31 minutes flat.
I still feel this way when light catches your face. You open these stashes again when I see your face. When I see your face.
5 minutes, 16 seconds.
Guess what I'm saying is I don't wanna die alone. Keep looking around and there's nowhere left for me to roam. I can't keep my head up, there's nowhere left to go. Please take me home. And now we're standing here with blood on our hands. You set me
mile was like a 5:50. Total time, 32:10. Not quite what I wanted, but that was a tough one. My legs are smoked. All right, Nick, 32:10. So team will put their names on the board, see who gets the best time. Simon, I expect you to beat me. Man, that was good. Legs are just toasted. That was the first time during one of those workouts where that last like 20 meters on the sled, I was losing momentum and the sled was really slowing down. Oh, dude, the mile, that last mile literally felt like I had like a diaper on that weighed 100 pounds and legs were literally filled with cement. Getting the leg turnover that first half mile was tough. But then once I got moving, some of that fatigue kind of just like floated away. Could fall into a little bit of rhythm. Picked up my speed actually. I probably had a negative split on that back half mile compared to the first half mile. That's the best way to get stronger. You want stronger legs? Train those legs when they're heavy. Train those legs when they're fatigued. That'll make you stronger, guaranteed. That'll make you faster, guaranteed.
Figure it out. Tell me what you've been thinking about. I know we live in life to the fullest.
Now, something I'm gonna be doing during this training prep is logging everything in this journal, which is actually something I haven't done for quite some time. And each day, I'm going to have my runs, the paces, total time, weekly mileage, strength training workouts, exercises I've done, circuits, workouts that are simulating Hyrox training and the competition itself, and then nutrition for each day. So my macros and calories, which I'm loosely tracking right now, 225 grams of protein, 450 grams of carbs, and 120 grams of fat, which puts total calories around 3,780. So throughout the entire prep, I will be logging training, nutrition, workouts, and then at the end of this Hyrox prep, I will share this with you guys if it's something you are interested in. Now, something that is making this prep unique is that we will have a newborn in the house. So Steph's due date with baby number 2 isn't for a few weeks. However, based off some recent doctor's visits, we're expecting and anticipating to be induced before that. So Steph just put this together yesterday. This is the gift basket for our nurses when we deliver, when the doctors and the nurses deliver the baby. Hopefully I'm not delivering the baby. If that's the case, something went wrong. But let me show you what we're giving our nurses. So we did this when Charlie was born. We created these gift baskets for the nurses in labor and delivery. So this is the gift basket we will be dropping off for our nurses. We have a bunch of BPN products. We got Strong Reds, Go Packs. We have some electrolyte Go Packs, Strong Greens right there. Strong Food, Whole Food, Meal Replacement Powder, Whey Protein, Vegan Protein. We got some Go Gels in there, some more electrolytes. There are Field Bars and Go Bars. So keeping our nurses fueled and hydrated. So tonight for dinner, we are making chicken thighs on the Traeger, and then we are making a tomato, basil, burrata pasta. So I will show you all the ingredients you need for this recipe. Super easy, very simple, but extremely delicious. So we've got our chicken thighs right here. We are gonna season these with the Hardcore Carnivore Red all-purpose seasoning. And then for the pasta, I'm going to throw pretty much everything in a cast iron skillet and put it in the oven. So I'm going to throw the tomatoes in with some olive oil, whole head of garlic, and then salt and pepper. I'm going to throw that in the cast iron skillet, put in the oven for a little, and then towards the end, we're going to add the burrata and the basil last when it comes out. And then we're going to make some spaghetti and add the spaghetti to that cast iron skillet and mix it all up. Throw our chicken on the side, maybe even throw some sourdough in there for some extra carbs. But these are the ingredients for tonight's dinner. Now for the head of garlic, literally just chop the top off. We're going to put this right in the middle and then throw this whole thing in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Just pulled out tomatoes and garlic, and well, tomatoes should be like pretty shriveled up. And now what we're gonna do is just push these garlic cloves out of the, it's hot. We're gonna push all those garlic cloves out. I need some sort of something to hold that. That's spicy. That's hot. There we go. Now, salt and pepper. And last but certainly not least, the burrata. We're gonna throw these 2 burrata balls right in there. We're gonna throw this right back in the oven for a little bit. Okay, last step for the pasta. So took it out of the oven. That's what it looks like with the burrata melted a little bit. We're gonna add the pasta itself, and then we're gonna add some of this fresh basil, and then we're just gonna mix this up and serve. And this is the final. This is my plate. You got the pasta here. Sometimes we make the same exact dish, but we don't add the pasta. And we'll pull it out of the oven, mix it all up, the tomato, basil, garlic, burrata, and dip sourdough in it. Steph made a fresh loaf of sourdough this morning, so I have a piece of sourdough there. And then the chicken thighs. Charlie and I are wrapping up this video. Got a Tennessee fan right here. Charlie's really into wrestling right now. Are we gonna wrestle tonight?
Yeah.
Let's get ready to rumble! All right, well, that is episode 1 of Hyrox Prep coming this November. Are you ready? Do you want to do a double? Should we compete together?
Yeah.
All right, come over here. Hey, I thought we were wrestling. 2, rumble! We'll see you guys in the next episode. Say bye, Char. So let's say I started eating bananas when I was 17. So that's 34. I just did 34 minus 17. It's actually 17. You know, it's half. I've been eating bananas for half my life. That's wild. Let's just say there's 5 days a year I don't have banana. I'd say that's pretty accurate. 360. I may have consumed 6,120 bananas in my life. Now say each banana has roughly 30 grams of carbs. I've consumed, just in bananas, 183,600 grams of carbs from bananas. Divide that by 17, that's 10,800 grams carbohydrates a year in bananas. Divide that by 12. Oh, I did 13. Well, you guys get it. That's a lot of bananas, it's a lot of carbs.